The Warzone and Modern Warfare 3 Season 5 Battle Pass is looking amazing. There's some great looking new skins and operators like Valeria, who in particular has a fantastic tier 100 skin. On top of that, the new weapons look great too, with the welcome return of the STG assault rifle. The downside, as always, is getting Battle Pass tokens, as often it can feel like an absolute grind. So I'm going to show you how to get Battle Pass tokens and ultimately complete the Battle Pass as fast as possible. To get Battle Pass tokens, it's dependent on time and XP, and this is in more or less equal measure. So we need to maximize the amount of XP we earn per game, as well as the amount of time we spend playing in the game. That's essentially the simplest way of putting it. So lots of time and lots of XP. With game time, we want to focus on playing game modes that are longer, so we can spend less time in the menus and loading into games. On top of this, the Battle Pass timer only seems to count if we're actually alive in those games. So sat there spectating your friend isn't going to help you get Battle Pass tokens. So really, we need to choose a game mode with respawns on. But just before we get into the main method, if you're looking to unlock Modern Warfare 3 camos completely legitimately, or play in bot lobbies, get all the best schematics, or the brand new nuke skin, be sure to check out Mitch Cactus. They're the biggest and most reliable sellers with loads of new offerings for Modern Warfare 3 with completely safe and legitimate services. These guys have well over 10,000 verified reviews on Trustpilot, and be sure to use code SPRING for 5% off for a limited time only. Okay, now the real emphasis is choosing a game mode within Warzone where we get the highest XP per minute, whilst also being able to stay alive for long periods of time. The latter bit here is really important, since in the normal resurgence mode, you could get a lot of XP per minute one game, but in the next game, have a really bad time and spend most of the time dying and spectating your opponents before heading back into the menus. So the main method we want to focus on, which will maximize the XP part of ranking up the Battle Pass, whilst giving us plenty of in-game time, is in the modes Lockdown and Plunder. Now, if you do have Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer, hitting up those traditional small maps like Shipment and Rust are really going to be your best bet because they do offer that much XP, but for Warzone only players, we want to look elsewhere. And since Lockdown isn't currently available in the playlists, Plunder it is. Both of these game modes though are great for action per minute, since respawns are essentially enabled so players are less campy, which gives us straight away more opportunity for kills, and that gets us decent XP, but getting kills isn't the main method of getting XP. We want to be focusing on in-game XP bonuses, which are most consistently delivered by completing contracts when in Plunder. Now, before even dropping into the game though, try and get a party of players together, as this does give you XP boosts for your weapon and Battle Pass, and the more players you have together, the more XP bonuses you get. Now, once we're in Plunder, completing as many contracts as possible is highly advised. There isn't one contract doing this method that is miles better than others at the moment, but generally I'm a huge fan of Most Wanted contracts, and that's purely because they give a lot of XP, and you can get the timer down simply by looting up or getting kills. So if there's a whole team of you doing this, you can finish them really quickly. Now, basically being active and playing towards the objective in Plunder or Lockdown Resurgence, or in fact any game mode for that matter, are surefire ways to get lots of XP and help towards Battle Pass tokens. In Plunder, looting and getting cash is the main objective, and you get big XP rewards for doing so. In fact, even opening chests gets 100 XP, then with all of the cash that you save up, depositing it gets even more XP, and of course so does winning. So basically, non-stop looting in this mode, and focusing on contracts and extra challenges is gonna massively help. Another thing you can do, which is optional, is to run decoy grenades as your tactical equipment. When you're in busy areas of the map, throw these around constantly. This can get you 200 XP per player affected by the decoy, and can affect multiple players. It's a great way to boost your XP, and actually have an advantage in the game by confusing the enemy. Hopefully this has helped you get through the Battle Pass quicker. Now, if you want to get ahead on Warzone even more, head over to one of these videos to see the updated best settings for this season.